Hello guys, this is Splish. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today we're looking into the free-to-play game called Enlisted again. I made videos about Enlisted before on my channel and it seems as if you have been enjoying them. And I can understand why. This is a good looking and a fun to play free-to-play World War II shooter, and recently they added an update which included a new campaign. You might say that it's called Battle of Stalingrad, and that's what you're watching here. And I wanted to show it to you so maybe you feel yourself that it's time to get back into some enlisted action. I have to say, one of my former favorites when it comes to this game regarding the campaigns was actually Battle of Berlin, and this plays quite similar, I would say, when it comes to fighting your way through the streets. And as you can see, due to the graphics also and everything, the visuals, it looks really good, almost stunning I would say, and therefore it becomes quite immersive. And again, I'm playing the game mode called Squads, where you play both against and with AIs and of course real players, meaning both like PvE and PvP. So with that said, what have they added into this new campaign when it comes to Battle of Stalingrad? Well, there's quite a few things actually, and one of them I saw myself without actually been reading the update notes or the patch notes and everything, and that is a Flamethrower Tank. So you got to be aware of that. It was coming out there spewing fire over the soldiers. There's also a new class actually, the medic class, and I think that's very much welcome into Enlisted. Bomber air raids, and also of course customization of soldiers and vehicles, as well as many variants of new weapons such as the ampoulement, is that how you say it, and remote explosives. So as you can see, they've actually done quite a few things here when it comes to Battle of Stalingrad, and I think it's kind of good choices. Let me know what you think if you're playing Enlisted, if you're happy to see this being implemented in Battle of Stalingrad. Since Enlisted is a free-to-play game, and I hope you will try it out if you haven't, I think this is definitely fun to get back to and play. And I don't want to say, and this has been a discussion before, that there are possibilities, for example, to purchase a full access pack, which in this case mean that it allows you to speed up your progress and get access to more units, weapons and vehicles. Whether that is a kind of pay to win thing, I can't really say. I've never tried that myself. You can fill in here. I don't do that. I just play, and you can definitely do that as well, and you can still do well in the game. I haven't really felt that I have a disadvantage not buying my, how should we say, my high ranks or whatever have you. So it's definitely possible to have fun just by playing the game as it is free to play. But again, getting more squads earlier, that can definitely help you and your team. So, well, what can I say about it? If you're interested, this kind of pack costs almost 30 euros. I would say that's quite a lot. I wouldn't buy it, but it's up to you. It's up to you to decide how you want to play the game, and as long as you're enjoying it, that's fine. That's good for you. I tried to pronounce ampoulement. Well, I think I made it better this time around, and it's the ampoulement M41 that I was talking about earlier. That is available in Engineer Squad upgrades if you want to check that out. There's some Mannlicher M93, MP717, MKB42, and also, as mentioned, these remote explosives that will take an inventory slot for a mine. Also, Maxine machine gun on a Sokolov station, soldier equipment customization, as I talked a bit about before. When it comes to the uniforms that they have taken, from what I've read early on when it comes to this game, quite seriously, regarding also camouflage, decals and historical markings. There has of course also been updates when it comes to tanks, both on the USSR side and the German tanks, and that goes as well when it comes to the aircraft. So if you want to check that out more in detail, you can definitely do that by going to enlisted.net and read these kind of notes yourself. As often when it comes to Enlisted, they have added these different locations, the missions and locations in the actual campaign, which in this case is Communist Street regarding invasion, Goggle Street East invasion, Goggle Street West invasion, Univermag North invasion, Univermag South invasion, and Communist Street destruction, Central Station conquest. So there's quite a lot added to these different game modes when it comes to also Battle of Stalingrad. And one of my favorite places is a beautiful theater where a lot of fights has been taking place both around it, and of course also in order to get the objective you need to get in there and hold it for quite some time, and I had a good time doing so. I also wanted to say that I can read even more from Enlisted.net, but I'm not going to. It's too much detail. You might say, if you once again are interested, you could do that yourself. But when I'm going through the list, when it comes to things also that they have changed, or you might even say improved, it's quite some, and I'm happy to see this. It's also good communication. It's easy to read and understand, both when it comes to what they've done, for example, with AI soldiers, improvements there, interface and graphics, and whatever have you, and the fixes overall. This is very important because it also gives the community and the player a feel of being engaged and a part of the game, and I think that's very important. I have talked about, I think recently, like in my recent 4 to 6 videos, how important it is to have a good roadmap that is not only progressive but also is clear for the players what to expect and when they do and what they do and all that beautiful stuff. And I think this is a bit of a underrated, or kind of a thing that some of the publishers and developers don't really understand how important it is, because you can do mistakes along the line, but if you actually communicate and stay online, so to say, regarding the community, people will have a much better understanding and they can see through the fingers at least once. But if you're quiet and you don't really care that much and just put it out there without any further ado, sure, you do your job, but you not really talk too much about it, put it out there, people will be less understanding, and that's when there can be problems. So from my point of view, sure, I'm not playing this game any longer like every week, but I do appreciate to get into the game, and I will probably stream it maybe next week just for the fun of it. And with that said, also, I think that the continuous future when it comes to Enlisted looks good. It looks bright. Please fill in here what you think as well, what your concerns are, or what you like about the game and so forth. It's always interesting to have that kind of discussion. I don't know so much more when it comes to further development, new campaigns coming to Enlisted. We have 5 now from what I can see, and I see a lot of people online that has been talking about, you know, things that they would like to see in the game, like something from Japan or maybe Italy or France. Well, I guess it's up to the devs to decide. They have a lot of options if they want to continue to add campaigns. Maybe you have something in mind as well. With that said, my friends, I don't have so much more to add for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to let you watch the rest of the gameplay without me talking. If you're interested, you can listen into the sounds. And once again, I have to say, the game looks good. And they have been able to portray it really well when it comes to this immersive kind of feel of Battle of Stalingrad. If you're new to my channel and you enjoy FPS gaming when it comes to free-to-play games, indie games, and of course also AAA titles, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and we talk soon again. Okay, this was Splish. Have a beautiful day. Here we go.